Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to 420 Comics. Today we're going to talk about an actual comic book. Today we're talking about Absolute Batman, issue number 1. And before we even get into the comic, I got this printing. I think it was like the 7th or 8th printing. But this cover is awesome still. I'm not even sure who did it, but it's great. The issue opens up with young kid Bruce on a field trip in the Gotham Zoo. But then the issue really starts off with actually Alfred. He's giving a monologue driving through the streets of Gotham, and like he's a younger Alfred. He has this cool like beard, and then eventually his bike actually gets stolen. Still showing you that Gotham sucks, and we find out like this new gang in Gotham called the Party Animals, and they're going crazy. Apparently Gotham's the worst it's ever been, basically. And then you see Alfred. He goes into his place. Alfred is kitted up with every kind of gun imaginable. He looks like a badass. He's talking to someone on his comms. We're not too sure. He seems to be like targeting the party animals. Then we go to Croc's gym. Probably Killer Croc, as I'm guessing. And then we see this guy who kind of looks like Bruce Wayne punching a bag, you know, getting his work in. But then we see this massive dude, like 6'6", 350 pounds. And that's our Bruce Wayne. Like, the other guy, like, looked like Batman normally, but this guy's like a tank. He's like The Rock mixed with Bane into a person. This guy is huge. And he's over here punching the punching bag, destroys it. Get more flashbacks of the zoo trip he took. His dad was a teacher in this timeline, so he's probably Bruce's teacher and during this school field trip. And Bruce is punching the bag, thinking of his parents. You know, classic Bruce Wayne stuff. Not seeing a therapist, and you find out that this place is run by like the Killer Croc guy, forget his name. And you find out that Bruce is friends with all his classic villains as a kid. You see a picture with him and like Killer Croc, someone that's probably the Riddler and the Penguin and Catwoman. They're all friends as a kid, so it seems like Bruce is like more of a street kid and probably just grew up with these kids. His dad was a teacher, so he probably wasn't rich. Then you get a scene with these party animals, these weird people in weird masks. They're on like this ship outside of Gotham. They have some crime families with them, and they end up killing a couple of them. Nothing too crazy, but you know, crime mob story stuff. You know, just the usual. They kill a couple, and then they just are partying, having a party right after. Then you see this really cool image of Batman suiting up. You see the suit, he's huge. You got these wings that look pretty crazy. And then we see Commissioner Gordon giving a speech. You know, everyone's mad, angry about these party animals. And you also see Alfred, he's watching from atop a roof with like guns in hand, just checking out the situation. He seems to know that these party animals are going to attack. And eventually they do attack. They start shooting. They shoot at Gordon. You see Barbara Gordon. Everyone's worried. Then you finally see the appearance of the Absolute Batman. And then he just jumps down, all like 6'10" of him and 350 pounds. He looks crazy. And like you see his cape, it's really cool. It's like a cape and a hook combined. He's like grabbing people with the edges of his cape, throwing them through windows, smashing them into the lights. But yeah, the Batman's still fighting these people. And there's a really cool scene where he pulls off his like bat ears, and he throws these ears like as daggers and like stabbing into people. And like they're just basically knives. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool to have his bat ears be knives. And Alfred is on the roof just seeing Batman go in, take out all these people, analyzing him and his fighting patterns. What he really knows is his knife work. Brutal yet precise. So bloody yet you miss each artery by just enough. This Batman stabbing these villains. He's making them bleed. He's not killing them, but he's damn near getting close to it. So Batman does all that. He takes out a bunch of hands. He's dismembering people. He's not killing them, but he's injuring them severely. He gives them a chance, the rest of them, to leave. But then you see Alfred actually detonate a bomb. And then Alfred comes into the fray. He actually points a gun at Batman. Batman gets away. Alfred actually finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he also follows him. Bruce Wayne's like doing a bunch of work. Bruce Wayning. You know, he does every job. He also like does construction and stuff. He knows the city. He's a kid genius. He's even building all the parts of the city that he destroys at night as like a worker. And then you see more of a flashback. Apparently there's a gunman at the zoo that probably killed his father. Bruce Wayne, he got into a little bit of trouble with the law as a kid. Got a scholarship, but I don't think he even wanted to play football. I think he just used that so he can go study around the world. You know, he was a genius, learned applied mechanics, chemistry, criminal psychology, military theory. He did all that. traveled around the world, got stronger. He worked in like sanitation, worked in the legal department. He just knows all about Gotham and the infrastructure and everything about it now. But you see Alfred following him, finding out about Bruce. And in the shock twist, you find out Bruce's mom is still alive and she's a social worker. And then you find out Bruce's Batcave is actually like up in the clouds on top of like unfinished buildings that he probably built since he's like a construction worker. You see Alfred try to sneak up on him, but it turns out Batman, he actually took Alfred's shotgun earlier and made it non-lethal, shot Alfred with it. And it turns out Batman's the one that took Alfred's bike earlier, that stole it at the beginning of the issue. So after shooting Alfred, Batman, on top of this building up in the clouds, drives off the building with the bike. Yeah, that's how the issue ends, with Batman flying off into the night on Alfred's bike. Very cool, very awesome first issue. This Batman is brutal. He's almost killing these people. He's dismembering people. He's violent. He's 6'6" and 380 pounds, and he's just jacked and going crazy. This really is absolute Batman. This was a great first issue, and I give it a 10 out of 10. And yeah, thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.
I hope he blinks soon. My eyes are getting sore.
Lost in the haze of a manga dream, pages turning like a wild machine. Nightcrawler jumps through the comic scenes, anime eyes light up the gleam. Spin a Beyblade, let it fly, grabbing big things touch the sky. 2000 shows, they never die, pixelated dreams we amplify. Bruno sips tear through the scene, sticky green and a 90s sheen. Pro wrestling moves on the glowing screen, video games my virtual queen. Lost TV plots we're chasing.